Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, we will be just talking about the announcement from Sony, which they announced na they will have a new camera, which is the Sony RX1R Mark III. So I'm not sure actually what time currently in-announce ni Sony to, but natulog na kasi ako kagabi, and then pagising ko ng umaga, ito kagad yung nakita ko sa newsfeed ko. So nagulat ako, and syempre out of the blue, sa Sony rumors, Sony Alpha rumors, wala akong nakitang about this camera. Or di ko lang siguro napansin, pero sobrang out of the blue niya. And then I was happy about it kasi matagal na rin akong naghahanap kay Sony ng camera na fixed lens na pwede niyang pangtapat sa mga Fuji X106, Leica Q3. And when I look at the price, medyo nagulat ako kasi nasa around 5,000 USD siya, 5,100. So check natin how much is that in peso. So that's around 290,000. So ayan, 290. 5,100 yung USD price niya. So 290 yung price niya. So much cheaper than the Leica Q3 kasi yung Leica Q3 nasa around 350 to 450. And much expensive naman than the Fuji X106 and about the same price as the Fuji GFX 100 RF. So let's just check the specs and see if worth it ba yung 5,100 USD or almost 300,000 na camera. So again, this is a point and shoot. This is a fixed lens. You cannot change it with different E-mount lenses. So fixed na siya. And as per checking the website and other publications, it seems that yung lens na gamit dito is yung gamit previously na version. Si RX1, R2 na lens, yun pa din yung lens na gamit dito. So medyo quite confusing kasi a little, I think 10 years ago na ni-release or 10 years old na yung current RX1 R2, and they are still using that specific lens. And then other specifications are 61 megapixels, so which is good, very capable in terms of photography. And this one also has the new AI processing unit ni Sony. And then this is full frame sensor, 35mm with an f2.0 aperture. So 4K up to 30 FPS. And then other specs are, autofocus with 693-point face detect autofocus with real-time tracking humans' eyes, heads, vehicles, which is very common on today's mirrorless cameras. Step crop mode. So meron siyang 35mm full frame, then next 50, then 70. So para siyang digital zoom, but in this case, step crop mode siya. So as you go higher, nababawasan din yung megapixels. Then it has also a macro mode, which is ring activated macro. Focus down to 20 centimeters. So which is good kasi ako mahilig ako mag macro shots. LCD, ito isa sa pinaka worrisome dahil yung LCD niya is fixed, hindi siya tiltable. So I'm not sure if in today's day and age kung very acceptable ba yan. So magnesium alloy yung body and build niya. Flat top, precise dials. Ang pagka-check ko is para siyang A6400 na fixed lens. Parang ganun yung nakikita ko based on the video of Sony. So which is good. Maganda naman yung body ni A64 or yung A6700 ngayon. Ang problem lang is the battery that they use is the NPFW50. So hindi pa siya yung NPF100. Ay, ano ba yun? Wait. Hindi pa siya yung NPFZ100, which is ito, which is mas malaki and mas higher capacity, no? And depending on how you shoot, pero it can last all day. I've tried and tested this since A7 IV pa lang. Ito na yung gamit na battery. And A7C2, FX3, even A6700 has this one. So, ayun. Siguro baka pag ito yung ginamit nila, lalaki din yung body. Weight niya is around 498 grams. Parang palm size yung design niya. And it will be released, pag-check ko sa B&H, July 31 eh. And then, yeah, the SRP is 5,100 USD. Also, just to give you a background, the Sony RX1R Mark II, or in the previous version, cost around 151,000 pesos, which is around 3,299 US dollars, no? So, ang layo ng jump. I don't know if because yung mga tariff or other tax, no? Pero very significant yung increase niya in terms of the price. Yeah, so I'm not sure how to take this camera kasi yun nga, I've been looking for a Sony camera na very much travel friendly with a fixed lens. I'm not talking about the ZV-1s, yung mga ZV-1s, no? Yeah, yung RX kasi, ito kasi talaga yung pinaka, kumbaga, high-end nila. So, I guess, iba yung target market na itong camera na to. But in my case, I still want to try it. I still want to use this in travels, street photography, and even vlogging, no? I believe this is really a capable camera. But considering the price, medyo hesitant talaga ako. I'm not sure if I will get this one on my own money or I will just get the A1 Mark II. So, onti na lang yung idadagdag ko, naka A1 Mark II na ako. So, I have Sony A7 IV, I have the Sony A7C II, I had the ZV-E1, the FX3, and ayun, I think very, reasonable naman yung price nila. But, this time around, medyo may concern ako with the price. And I think I will not be the only one who will say na ang mahal niya for its, for its capabilities. But still, I want to try this one. Hopefully, I can borrow and then maybe ma-convince ako to buy it eventually. But yeah, as of now, my current verdict with this is I'll use the money and just get the Sony A1 Mark II. Or maybe I'll just wait for the announcement of the Sony RX100 Mark VIII. Yun na lang muna for today's video. Hanggang dito na lang muna uli, guys. Talk to you soon.